Hi. Huh. Weird. Very weird. Like, I should be moving, right? Oh well. Yeah, the Discord can't detect me half the time, it seems. I don't... Something went real weird with my audio.
Previous.
Okay. It's real hard to think with la 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 in the background. Man, the ducking is broken. Let me fix that. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot I had that on. Also, I'm really... Everything broke. I really don't know what the hell happened. So I'm getting set up. I have the PS3 video feed coming in. Everything's fine and dandy. And then I hear this loud crackling static noise. You know, funny enough, I'm pointing at my headphones. So what York here is doing exactly what I'm doing. Hi everybody. Hi Metazine. Hi Zombie. Hi Domadet. This stream almost didn't happen. I'm still not entirely sure. Well, let me roll that back. I do know what happened. I have a program called Easy Effects that handles amplifying and balancing my microphone before it goes out to every other program that uses the microphone. Because without it amplifying me, I can't be heard at all. The sound on this thing has been whack since day one. But for some reason, right before I hit start stream, it broke. So on every... You know, I'll even switch windows to show you. OBS. Okay, so on all of these meters, when I talked, it showed up on the left channel of everything. So you heard me in quintupled more than. But I think we're good now. Everything is fine here now. Thank you. How are you? Yes, I did the rabbit thing and multiplied. Wait, how did this happen? I was staring at a phone.
Anna was an airhead.
What do you mean?
Sangria Snake.
Are you saying she was killed because she was an
Hi,
airhead?
everybody.
Or are you saying that she was an airhead for being killed?
I'm sure she's still an airhead even in heaven. She changed her hair every day. If she lost a pound, she'd be ecstatic. Gain one and she'd almost be in tears. She broke many, many plates every day at the diner, and she'd always have a smile on her face. always having fun. Everyone looked at her and knew she was a cute, adorable, loving airhead. But they would be smiling right along with her. I wouldn't be surprised if the angels smiled with her too.
I don't think I've heard of Fallen Leaf. How was that? How was your stream? Hi, everybody.
Isaac and Isaiah said that Anna was a fairy of the forest, a goddess.
If you're as confused as we are, that's this game. We literally just started. Let's see, retro side-scrolling action platformer. Ah, cool. Let me pull up my walkthrough so I don't get horrifically lost again. Self-published by Delta Shore Games and released about a month ago. I'll have to take a look at that. But everyone, please give Sangria Snake a follow. They are neat. And we're just picking up in maybe the end of the first chapter of Deadly Premonition, 8 hours into the game, which may or may not include a lot of waiting for rain. We got all of the community here, or the community in the game, to get together to interview everyone, because everyone's a suspect in this murder. Second week with students this week, halfway through geography. Also, hi everyone, how you doing? I have to remember how to play this game. It's been a bit. Okay, we gotta talk to George, Thomas. No, we don't need to talk to Tom. We need to talk to these two. Want a free game over the weekend? Oh, awesome. What was the game?
So, finding your way around okay?
Yes, pretty much. But some people are hard to get along with.
People problems, huh? I thought city folks were used to things like that. There's lots more people in the city than there are here.
Well,
Oh, cool.
That's true. But I started simplifying things a bit. Here's my new way of thinking. It's simple, really. There's only 3 types of people: criminals, victims, and investigators. Everyone else are just vegetables. Vegetables called other people.
You really are strange.
Yes, they're all vegetables. Gotham Knights. I was curious about that game, as I'm a big fan of the Arkham series.
Quint, you're here too. I didn't think you were the town meeting kind of guy.
A friend of mine was killed, you know, man? I'm not letting this one go quietly. I'll do anything to help you catch the scumbag who did this.
Thank you. But vigilance is not justice. Nothing good will come from desiring simple revenge.
Oh, come on, I'm not that stupid. But I'm frustrated a bit just thinking that there's nothing I can do about it.
We each have a role, purpose in life, raison d'etre. Don't forget that.
I know. Just don't preach to me. You're sounding like my old man.
Zach, wow. I'm in shock like a weasel in an electric chair. You just made me realize that I must be getting old.
I know that feeling. Can I talk to you again? Nope. Everybody gets one. Alright. There. Oh, and someone down the hallway. Yeah, that sounds about right. The capital G Gamers modding Batgirl. York, can you... There you go.
Good evening, Agent.
Brian the Insomniac, Gravekeeper.
Good evening, Mr.
Brian, the Gravekeeper. Brian.
Mr. Brian. I like the retro look. Auditioning for Little Grave on the Prairie?
Anna. Oh, she was so beautiful. Too soon. Too soon to go to the grave. So sad. So sad.
I totally agree. That's why I'm here, looking for the one who did it. Were you close to her?
Anna. Her smile. So warm. Anna. Blonde hair. So bright.
Huh.
There's a graveyard somewhere in town, Zach. I'm not excited about the idea, but maybe we should at least check it out.
It's okay, York. We slept at that graveyard to wait for rain. The most important weather ever created. He's kind of... He feels like a great value lurch. Hey, there's Usha. And Fiona.
Agent York, you make any progress?
Of course, plenty. Tell me, Usha, when is Anna's funeral?
That's still undecided. Sally isn't really in any condition to do it right now.
Her mother? I don't see her here.
Anna was her sole reason for living after her husband was deceased. Well, she's probably huddled up at home.
And I should probably take some time to pay her a visit.
Well, yes, you should. And I'd appreciate it if you could, too. But don't go too hard on her, okay?
We already did that. York just slipped into the Matrix for a second there.
Are you getting closer to catching the murderer?
Hello again, Fiona. Good to see you here.
Well, Dr. Johnson told me to be here. He said it would be important.
Well, that was good advice. He may be young, but he seems like a wise man.
Oh, and he's a very hardworking person, too. Everyone thinks he's some kind of weirdo, but I don't think so at all. People don't understand why he's in the autopsy room all day, but I do. He's doing research to make the world a better place in the future. You know, he already made a fortune in LA with his career.
I did not know that.
You didn't? Oh, the doctor is a very rich man. He has a really big house over by the lake.
Amazing, Zach. He must be loaded. Rich and young. A perfect combination.
But you don't get that feeling from him at all, do you? He doesn't show it. That's one of the things I like best about him.
Well, I could have been fooled if it weren't for you. Thanks for the valuable information, Fiona.
This game does not cease being weird. Ah, a person we've not yet met. Yeah, he was just standing there and she just... Yeah. Hello, suspect. It's the old guy from Left 4 Dead. It's Bill.
So you're the FBI agent, are you?
No, it's the general.
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
I'm the general. I fought for my country in the Vietnam War.
A real-life war hero. So why are you living here?
Soldier, this is my hometown. After a man returns from war, there's no place to go other than his hometown. Your little speech, you mentioned the raincoat killer.
Was that a problem?
That's me.
You imbecile. The raincoat killer's no myth, not mere folklore, not a fairy tale. It's based on actual events that happened in this town.
It is. I'm interested. Can you tell me more about this?
You kids today don't even know how to ask for something right. Soldier, if you want to hear more, you come to my office.
He literally exudes raw power, Zach. Despite the credibility issues, we should give him a visit.
One thing, though. Calls himself a general, but isn't that a sergeant's uniform?
Why did the audio... was the actor just decided, like, I'm gonna lean in and eat the microphone? I mean, it could be part and parcel of the sound problems I've been having. But I think that happened before, too. Must be the hell that Bill wound up in after he died. I thought that was Dead by Daylight. Well, I mean, he does kind of get like a inside his own head voice when he's talking to Zach, except he's talking out loud. But like every now and then the audio does this.
I'm U.S. Special Agent Francis York Morgan. And you are?
Olivia, Nick's wife.
Anna worked at your husband's diner, right? What kind of girl was she?
Well, she was a very hard worker. A nice girl.
Did you ever see her acting strange?
Well, not really. But there was one thing. Well, you see, the diner closes when it rains. Many shops do that around here, as you might have heard. Anyway, Anna always seemed unfocused the day after it rained. And came in late, too. It was almost as if she used up all her energy the day before. Come to think of it, that was really strange. Did that legendary monster really kill her?
It wasn't a monster. Just a criminal. Criminal I'm going to catch and bring to justice.
Oh, thank you for that, Olivia. Next is, Todd Howard.
I'm U.S. Special Agent Francis York Morgan. I presume you are the owner of the diner that Anna worked at?
That's right.
Nick Cormack.
I'd like to ask you a few questions about Anna Graham. Did you notice anything strange about her prior to the incident? Nick, are you hiding something?
No, nothing.
You're sure?
I'm sorry, but I don't like repeating myself.
God, you know, even with how weird these characters are, it's so damn quiet in here. It's... Ugh. And who are you?
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, call me York.
Wesley, owner of the gun store called Panda Bear.
What?
People around here call me the gunsmith. Was there something you want to ask me?
How do you make a living running a gun store in a place like this?
It's America. It's
I'd be
rural
worried
America.
because there can't be that many customers.
Worry gives a small thing a big shadow. I do gunsmith work in my shop, too. If you got the skills, the customers find you. All you need is a network.
I hope so.
10 millimeter submachine gun and lollipops. I don't... Good God. I don't need this. I have the almighty wrench.
You've got quite a selection here. No wonder people come from all around.
Even today, a customer paid me to go to Seattle for some help. I just got back.
I see. Well, I'll be sure to visit your store sometime. I'd like for you to take a look at my gun.
Understood. Look forward to it. The shop will be open again tomorrow. It's usually open from 2000 to 0600. See you then.
Interesting. Is he just grooving? So, like, if I barely tilt the thumbstick, he kind of does this not quite walking in place thing. Like, to walk like this and make such little distance, that's skill.
Hey, Lily.
Agent York, your speech frightened some of us a little. You should work on being more sensitive with words when talking to groups.
He's got that runway strut.
I tried my best to be gentle. So, have you noticed anything strange or out of place recently?
Just Becky, really. She works part-time at the store. She's been acting strange recently.
Strange? How?
I took the boys along to visit her house today. I was just worried, because she hasn't come into work at all after that incident. But she took in the boys and told me to wait outside. Something about a special secret between just the three of them. I just couldn't understand it.
Now that's interesting. Thank you, Lily. Perhaps we should give Becky a visit tomorrow, Zach.
I think I did. Anyway, Keith.
Hey, York, you were rocking it large up there.
Was I? I haven't been on stage like that since elementary school.
You made me think, man, things can't go on like this. We need, some action or something. I was pretty psyched up, before you got on stage. I was like, dude, a real psycho in town. Pretty sweet gig. But now, dude, that lunatic could be any one of us, man. I don't want to think of that whack job coming after my family. Makes me shudder all over, man. It was way too heavy. You'll catch him, right, FBI?
Of course. But you need to be able to take care of those you love, too.
You're right, man. Right on the level. I need to do what's right for my family, man.
Search this man for coke.
Man. Thanks, FBI.
Someone left this FBI medal here. I'll stare at it. Oh dear, it's gone.
Mr. Morgan, you're quite an impressive public speaker.
Really? Thank you, Polly.
You reminded me a little of a play I saw when I was younger.
What kind of play?
I'm talking about back when this place was still called the Mercury Theater. When I was young, I used to come here often with my husband. God rest his soul.
Oh.
We'd come on the weekend to see the latest play. He'd always pretend to be uninterested, but I could tell he was excited inside. He was just one of those kind of guys, really, thinking about it now.
Really, Polly? So what's your favorite play?
Oh, well, I like so many. There was one in particular, but I can't recall the name anymore. Oh, it was a very famous one, too.
Something by Shakespeare?
She's a drinky bird?
Oh...
Little bit.
No, nothing. One more bell that doesn't ring anymore. I've always been forgetful about the plays we used to see anyway. Oh, and my husband would get angry at me for forgetting what we saw. He'd go on for hours retelling what the play was about. His eyes were so sparkling, like a happy young boy.
I see. So, what's your favorite play?
Oh, I almost forgot, Mr. Morgan. We're going to have another guest soon.
York.
I have to get back and get things ready. Sorry for having to hurry away. I'll see you back at the hotel.
Was he trying to...
Zach, I think she could embarrass the toughest of the FBI's interrogators. She successfully avoided answering my question, Zach. Amazing.
Oh, that's brilliant. So, was he trying to kickstart her memory like an old engine, or... Huh. That's weird. Yeah, speaking of plays, I've seen a couple. I really liked Arsenic and Old Lace. I also saw a couple musicals. Ragtime, that was good. And one Mexican opera way back when I was 9, and I got beamed in the head by a full roll of confetti. That's my primary memory of it. Hello. Oh, more wacky music.
Oh my pot is getting cold.
Roaming Sigourney.
Hey, mister, my pot is getting cold.
You are... who?
What are you saying? I'm Sigourney. Sigourney.
Sigourney. Okay. Now, what is the matter? Can you explain?
No time for chatting. I need to hurry. My pot is getting colder. Oh, you're useless.
Zach, we've met all sorts today, but really, she takes the cake. Amazing.
I have so many questions. What's in the pot? Why did you bring it? Why did you bring a pot here while it was hot to complain that while here it's getting cold? What are you? Hi, Jim. Can you be normal, Jim?
Jim, thanks for your help in the forest. How are Isaac and Isaiah?
They're fine.
They really seem to love their grandpa.
Well, I guess they do, son. I want to keep them away from the filth of the material world as much as I can. Their mother agrees, which is why she lets me take care of them so often.
And that's why I want you to solve this case quickly and go home. Those rumors about that scar of yours do more damage than good around here.
I guess I reek of the material world, don't I? I have to in order to do my job. But I understand what you mean.
I'm so confused.
I'd think the same if I was born in a place like this, Zach.
He has a small scratch under his eye from apprehending a female suspect. And that tiny scratch has becomes a rumor in this town where a woman was found naked, semi-embedded into a tree by really creepy twins. And there's a pot lady. Whole town is full of cryptids. Ah, the gas station duo.
Hello again, Agent York. How are you?
Good, thanks. And you?
Oh, I'm feeling pretty good today.
Well, that's good to hear. Do you have any information that could help me out?
Information? Sounds difficult and not my kind of conversation. Anyways, you should come by the gas stand again. I'll give you the best service in town.
Zach, perhaps you can tell me. Why did she bother coming here?
I've nothing to say to you.
I haven't asked you anything yet, Jack.
Shut it! I might open up if you introduce me to, I don't know, a Ben Franklin or two.
Oh, what a creature. Guess there's always someone like him in every town.
You can't have a character as a scar without someone thinking they're creepy. I guess.
Agent Morgan, I'd like to let everyone go home now. Let's go outside.
I'd like to let everyone go home now too, because this is like, this many strange people should not be under one place for too long. This is like reality warping levels of strange. It'll turn into Knives Out. Well, probably more like Glass Onion. We did it. If you kept him in one place for too long, someone would spontaneously turn into Mr. Door. Yeah. Welcome to Chapter 7.
Well then, Agent York, do you have any plans for this evening?
I was going to head back to the hotel and go over my notes. I need to contact HQ and give a progress report.
We're outside, but we sound like we're in a bathroom.
Sounds good.
Contact my office when you finish your report. We'll pick you up tomorrow morning. Diane, the owner of the art gallery, should be back soon.
All right then, let's do that.
Hold on, Agent York. We're going out to eat at Nick's Diner. Would you like to come with us?
The diner? That might be nice.
Thomas is a great cook, but Nick is the real deal. No visit to Greenvale is complete without eating at the A&G.
A very appealing proposition.
Jesus.
Zach, what do you think? We can always go back to the hotel after eating dinner, or go directly back to the hotel. You decide, Zach.
Let's go with Zip and have dinner. These should be this should be interesting.
I've been sheriff here for a long time now, and this is the worst murder I've ever seen.
I said he was gonna say this is the worst
Our
burger I've
town
ever
is
had.
a little odd in some ways, but it's usually a peaceful place.
We had our fair share of cases, but just the regular stuff. A high school kid shoplifting from the milk barn, maybe? Or some hot-headed kids fighting, fueled on liquor? Nothing more than that.
Agent York, what kind of cases have you dealt with in the past?
Not much different from those you've just mentioned. The case I was on until last month, well, the guy killed 7 girls in a 3-month period. He sawed their heads off from
Like
the
this.
neck and took them back to his house. He cleaned the skulls up and used them as utensils in his daily life, to eat from or as a urine cup. He hated women. That was his way of dealing with it.
Well,
he'd fill skulls with ice, cola, and rum.
This is the wrong
And he
music.
downed in one gulp. For him, that was a holy ritual. The question of his mental state was the pivotal point in the court case.
Oh, man.
For me, he was insane. 100%. Drinking from the skulls, well, that is one thing, but those he had used to relieve himself, he would then just use them to drink from, too. Yeah, that was too much for me. It's just not sanitary.
Not sanitary. That's probably not the problem for most of us.
What else? Ah, yes. An ingenious law school student raped over 800 victims.
Jesus!
That was a nasty one.
Thank you, Agent York. Now, let's talk about something else.
You don't want to hear anymore?
Stop
That's
yelling,
a shame,
York.
Isn't it, Zach? I was just about to get to the good part, too.
Sounds like you live in a totally different world. I mean, you're like an elite agent who just jumped out from a movie or something. In your eyes, we must look like we're just playing cops and robbers. I give up. I can't compete with you.
Don't say that, Emily. The cases you have solved are all full-fledged crimes. A crime is a crime. Size doesn't matter. There is no big and small. Crimes always have a criminal and a victim. No victim will ever welcome a crime, no matter what its size. So, fundamentally, there is no difference in size.
Well said, Agent Morgan. We work day and night to preserve peace and order in this town.
Yeah, I just tried to counter
understand that,
by
right?
lowering the application volume, and you're still getting like
Of
it blows
course.
up.
But still,
I don't view shoplifting and Anna's murder as the same level of crime.
Me neither. I never even dreamt that such a thing could ever even happen in this town. I keep on expecting to see Anna here in this diner, waiting on tables.
Excuse us, Agent Morgan. We should have made dinner a more uplifting experience. Let's call it a night.
Okay. Good night, then.
And we got a free meal out of that. That was the sound of our hunger meter filling. First, we need to... Let's see. Fast travel to the gas station. Heaven and Hell gas station. Have a blue turkey sandwich. And then... we go to the gun store. Which one was... There it is. The driving is as terrible as ever. To be fair, it was the worst question you can ask. It's like he's an FBI special agent. Like, what other kind of cases? He's not going to be working on happy cases. No such thing. Is that coming out of my paycheck? I do get a paycheck. I get like $12 for shaving, and then checking the weather. I get like another $14, and I got $9,000 right now. Who names a gun store Panda Bear? Hello, Wesley.
You've got quite a selection here. No wonder people come from all around.
Compliments do nothing. I strive to meet my ideals. Others may judge my results.
The words of a true craftsman. Your job must be your hobby.
No, I have another hobby.
You do? Aside from work? Tell me then, what is it?
It's nothing special. Since I was a kid, I always liked to collect cards.
Cards? Like trading cards?
That's right.
That reminds me. I got this one after I came to this town.
Yeah, we've been collecting trading cards of people and items in the town.
This is a precious one. Where did you get it?
I picked it up around here somewhere. I didn't really think much of it.
I see. Then how about a trade?
A trade?
Here's an idea. As a collector, I just love looking at rare cards. I'd love to take a look at the cards you have. I won't take them from you.
and I'll give you something, depending on how many you show me.
You'll pay me just to look at my cards. You really must be a card freak, huh?
Children's card games and guns. Sounds like Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0. Is that a thing?
Will you show me your cards?
Of course.
Here we go. I don't know how many I have.
You've got more than 8. I've never seen any of them before. I appreciate you showing them to me. Here's a little something, as promised.
It's a card of me. I made it myself.
If you find any new cards, come show them to me, will you?
So now I need 16, which I might
Wait,
have.
looks like you got a few more cards. Show them to me.
Show cards, get cards.
Looks like you have more than 16 here. That's very impressive. I appreciate you showing them to me. Here's a little something, as promised.
Panda Bear card. 30% discount, I believe.
Hold on to it, okay? If you find any new cards, come show them to me, will you?
This one, it requires like 32. And look, money for all of that. Anyway. It's raining, thank God. Now we need to go to the Galaxy of Terror. I think I knew where that was once. Okay, that doesn't help me at all. Where's that in relation to me? It's on the way to the chart to the objective. Whatever. The closest thing to it is the sheriff's department. We could figure it out from there. A coordinate system on the map would be nice. A map I could zoom out of effectively would also be nice. And thank God I have this radio. Oh, it's right there. Boom. The photo. You probably shouldn't be serving in uniform there, Toms, but okay. You work as a bartender at night? Yeah, well, my sister's a bar, but you can't do everything by yourself. How's business? Not great after, the people are bouncing back. They're carrying on with their lives slowly but surely. I'm still finding it hard to work at the sheriff's. I feel so sad. Everybody deals with grief differently, that's all. Don't worry about it too much. Since I'm here for now anyway, how about making a cocktail for me? Of course. I'll make something extra special for you, Agent York. I don't need food, but, how does a gin and tonic keep me from getting sleepy? Because, from experience, no. You drink your drink down in one. Fuck it, I'll have pancakes. Why are these prices reasonable? Like, okay, $4.50, $9.50, $8.50, $4.89 for pancakes. Pizza, $18.89. A little rough, but you know, it's within reason. Oyster stew, $14.89. That's reasonable. A muffin, a pumpkin muffin, $7. That's high. Mashed potatoes for $6. That's high. But you know, it's not like, you know, here's a worm, $125. I will go for the pancakes though. You ate a lot.
Thomas, something on your mind?
Actually, Agent York, something has been bothering me recently.
Bothering you? How?
Well, there's this customer who always gives Carol trouble.
Is it affecting business?
He probably doesn't mean to, but, well, yes, to answer your question.
You're an officer of the law. Why don't you just arrest him?
Well, you see, he's not exactly breaking the law. No violence. He hasn't physically attacked her or anything.
I understand, Thomas. If it's bothering you, then I'll take care of it.
What? Aren't you busy with the investigation, Agent York?
That won't be a problem. So tell me about this unwanted customer.
Well, he isn't here right now. He usually comes in after 2100.
I'll take a look in from time to time.
Cool. Let's take care of that now. What time is it? I mean, it's after 2100. So, this is annoying. What's up, Dot? Walk out and walk back in? I'm gonna try that, yeah. I mean, observe. Oh, the annoying customer issue. Yeah, but Thomas is a cowardly person. Despite being a police officer. Nah, it's gonna want me to cycle. So I'm gonna go to I'm gonna go to one of those sleep places and what do I need one of those sleep places? I'm gonna go back to the hotel because I'm gonna need to change my uniform or I become a stinky agent again. One day I'm gonna slip up and hit throw away, and that'll be the end of the game. Yeah, but again, Thomas is a coward, and so we have to do it. Keep writing, Alan.
Okay then, Zach. Let's go back over our progress.
First, the victim, Anna's death. She was found hanging from a tree in the forest. She was cut open with a knife from her chest down to her stomach. That was the direct cause of death. The strangulation marks and skull fracture were caused after death.
To be fair, the Hawaiian shirt was a
also
reward
been
from another
found
quest.
something inside her mouth.
Do you remember what that was, Zach?
What was in her mouth? The red seed.
That's right. We found the same red seed in her mouth. According to Emily, it was raining when Anna was killed, but traces of tears were still evident on her face. Which means the perpetrator killed Anna under a roof in the lumber mill, and then carried her body into the woods after it stopped raining. We found numerous important pieces of evidence at the site of the crime. A total of 4 things.
Well, if we're
Meat
going...
prints in the grass, a wood chip with metal dust.
If we're going by Night Springs,
Photo of a man
he
with
might be a better
tattoo.
writer than Alan Wake here.
One other thing. Do you remember what that was, Zach?
There was a broken stiletto? That's not how you spell that, but okay.
That's right, a broken stiletto heel. Aligning this with the other evidence suggests that 2 people came into contact with Anna's body prior to it being discovered by us. Those being the perpetrator who killed Anna and Miss Stiletto Heel. There is also the possibility that a third party carried Anna to the woods. That means we could be dealing with 3 people. 2 or 3 people. In any case, Miss Stiletto Heel may have vital information. We need to find her next. I didn't use forensic methods, but we're still closing in on the criminal. Have I forgotten anything?
Ah, of course. The marks on her hand tell us that Anna was gripping something when she died. Do you remember that, Zach?
What do you think she was holding on to?
A round object.
That's right. A round object. The marks on her hand suggested peace mark. The man in the photo found in the woods had a tattoo of an upside-down peace mark on his back. These 2 could well be related. But we don't know for sure. Next, the Townsfolk. A few are worthy of special attention. Carol McLean, the singer and bar owner. She's Thomas's sister. Then there's Nick Cormack, the owner of the diner. Both of them seem to be hiding something. There's Diane, the owner of the art gallery, who's out of town. Then we have problematic, old, rich, and eccentric Harry. Both will be tough to crack. Well, we just have to go one by one. I've been thinking, one of the biggest rewards here is the fantastic food. Enjoying food is cultural, and yet it's also a bit uncivilized. It's interesting how good food motivates me to work harder during investigations.
Oh, and on Emily's back, it was strange to me. Hey, don't take that the wrong way, Zach. I wasn't getting all excited or anything.
Oh yeah, she was all scarred up.
But it did make me feel strange. Nostalgic and sad almost.
It's starting to rain. I think this case may take a while.
Ellie! Lunchtime, Ellie!
I'll eat later.
You'll eat right now, young lady. You need to listen to your mother.
I want to hear the rest of the story.
Eat your lunch, then take a nap. Then I'll tell you the rest.
But I want to hear it now.
There's no need to rush things. You must live your life at the pace that is right for you.
Honey! Are you coming?
Yeah, it's a story being told. That poor truck. What the? So our killer is Larry's a cable guy. Got it. I didn't mean to end the chapter. It's slightly annoying. Oh, good, we're back here.
Are you thirsty?
You must be very thirsty.
You only take milk with your coffee?
Coffee with milk. That's all.
What is happening?
Becky?
My name is Becky.
What are you doing here?
My name is Becky.
Do you know where the exit is?
My name is Becky.
After your throat is quenched, you must do what you must do.
Take a sip of coffee and go.
Thanks, coffee bot. Huh? You didn't need to advertise that, but cool. Oh, they left something. A lollipop. The coffee reminder was incredibly well timed, yeah. Holy shit, a chocolate chip cookie. That looks terrible. Red leaves fluttering in the air, a chandelier hanging from above. And it's sure it'll be solved, Zach. Yeah, I've got to stop eating so many green tomatoes before bed. It's a good time to hydrate, as Weird Angel suggested. I just ran out of lemonade.
Zach, this case looks like it's directly related to us. I do not know how yet, but I do know I need some coffee.
George said he'd have someone pick us up in the parking lot. Let's get some breakfast with Polly first.
Sure. First things first. Go into the suitcase. Today's a crimson kind of day. And we'll send this out for cleaning. And then, we'll save because I want to load the previous chapter and do the side quest without being here in the present. Skip.
Well then, Agent York.
All right, then, let's do that.
Or go directly back to the hotel. You decide, Zach.
Mm-hmm.
Time to speedrun. Okay. It is now after 2200. Or after 2100. So, that discount big boy statue behind me is terrifying. Do I still need to do the card collector? No, side quests are on their own timeline. So is the inventory, so if I pick up anything here in the past, I have it with me. Unless this counts as the same day, which it might, actually. Okay. Wait, I can just radio to the graveyard, I think. That works too. Because for whatever reason, damn this large hill that forces me on the spiral path. It's not a loop, it's a spiral. We can sleep next to where Anna was, because that makes sense. Hours. Yeah. 12 hours. Yeah. And then back to the oddly named Galaxy of Terror bar. Hi, George. There she is.
Hey, Jack. You're in a good mood tonight.
I've got nothing to say to the cops.
I'm glad to see you haven't changed one bit since our last conversation. I take it you have a thing for Carol.
Now that's no business of yours, is it?
It is if you're disturbing the peace here and obstructing business.
So what are you gonna do about it?
Tell me, Jack. What makes you so hot for Carol?
Huh? Ah, she's hot. A total babe. She's hotter than anyone I know.
Or than anyone you know?
Oh yeah, baby. She's number one. That's why I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, Jack.
She don't know what I do outside the house. It's none of her business.
I see. So you wouldn't mind if I play the tape of this conversation back to her?
Huh?
My job requires me to record every conversation that I have. But your wife won't mind, will she? Even though she isn't number one?
You dirty...
You want to make a deal?
I'll give you a deal if you come by the stand.
I almost had a heart attack. What were you gonna do if things turned ugly?
The odds were against him, Thomas. We wouldn't lose in a 2-versus-1 fight in a bar.
2 against 1? You mean you were counting me? You must be kidding.
I'm joking, Thomas. I've never seen a situation like that actually turn into a barroom brawl.
I find that hard to believe. FBI agents must be really good at handling situations like that. It's amazing you guys really record every single conversation you have.
What are you talking about, Thomas? I don't carry around a recording device.
Really? But you said... You mean you were just bluffing?
Yeah. Cops didn't record everything back then.
Well, I'm still impressed by your FBI tactics. You've done us a big favor. It isn't much of a thank you gift, but please, take this.
Thank you for your sister's trading card.
Zach, wasn't that fun?
A little bit. I need to use the bathroom. So I will leave you here with Carol and maybe a DMCA risk for me, but, you know, that's fine. And, hey, will you screen? As a be right back screen. Yeah, and I'll be right back.
Something funny sense. Everyone's just written out to know. Life is but a dream.
Hi. Okay. George? Of all the things you could have told the town people, you had to choose the raincoat killer? I told you that was nothing but folklore. Don't start with me, George. Just have some good food and hopefully they'll get you in a better mood. I'll be in a better mood after we arrest a murderer. Well, we're still the bad guy. Thomas left, so I can't get food. Bastard. I do have a cookie, though. And a very expensive worm. And a lollipop. Anyway, we need to now make it daytime. So, back to Anna's tree. Unless the cemetery shows up. Nope. Oh, I went to Anna's house, not Anna's tree. But you know what? This might... No. Wait. No, it actually does have to be Anna's tree. Because we need to find the brats there. Tree of Anna. So we're doing this for some trading cards, yes. But one of these side quests will get us an improvement on the car and the ability to buy different cars. Cars that can actually accelerate like a car in a video game probably should. How do I get there? A can of pickles. Is it infinite pickles? Infinite pickles, guys. Infinite pickles. Man, this is the best place to sleep. I'm sure I'm glad she died here. Said I'm a totally normal person. Okay. 10 o'clock would be 9 hours. Oh, I'm a stinky agent. Oh good, and it's not raining. That's what I need. One second, my cat is trying to knock things down to get my attention. Cat demanded food. Demand were met. So somewhere around here should be the twins. I didn't break this to get in. They should just be here, I think. What is up with the footsteps sounds? A lot. There's a lot going on. I don't know exactly what that a lot entails, but I think we're gonna need to extend our stay here. So I'm gonna make it 9 hours. Then smoke. One, two, And it's raining. Hold on, we gotta load up on pickles. This game is so damn weird. Like, I know like in Majora's Mask and other games that had like a really strict timetable, you had to pull some shit to make sure that you were at the right place at the right time sometimes. But, you know, sleeping in a small shack next to a cemetery, subsisting on pickles while your clothes gather the funk, that's a new one on me. I'll wait till exactly... They're not here. But now we'll sleep for 24 hours, and we'll be there at the exact right time. We'll have to talk to the scarecrow to learn the double song of time. Yeah. What is that? It's raining again. Yeah, no, you're not done sleeping. I don't care if this kills you, York. And it was then that Agent York Morgan slept 12 hours at a time, staying awake only for a moment. For a month, waiting for a nice bright day, when the children decided to show the fuck up. It's a nice bright day. It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where these children are? They're not the fuck here. York awake at the two adult men. We were waiting for you, Agent York. Been 30 years. You've slept too long. I'm going to quote the walkthrough. Fast travel to the Tree of Anna and sleep here until about 10 o'clock, 100 hours of the next day. Make sure it's a non-rainy day. Otherwise, sleep another 12 plus 12 hours to try again. This will make Isaac and Isaiah Ingram appear just near the Tree of Anna. That scared the shit out of me. Infinite pickle exploit? Basically. Because the game realizes or the developers realize that a lot of people are going to be doing just this to get to the side quest. What's the appropriate old man's thing to do here? We will smoke until 4:30. Why? I don't know. I don't smoke, so is this what happens? You like go on a smoke break and time moves differently for you all? That was they Carol? Wait, come back. No. No. Damn it. So, the confusion was, I'm gonna wait till 4 o'clock, or 4:30, when the hour hand is on IV, because it's in Roman numerals. Little did I realize is that they used I. And so, my brain just didn't register that, and here we are. And now we've got to play the sleeping game all over again. Because Carol decided to walk off. Okay, I'm good on... How am I tired? I've been doing nothing but sleep. York is out here living his best life. No bathing, no shaving, just pickleless cigarettes. Alright, it's 5 o'clock now. If I sleep for 12 hours, it'll be 5 in the morning. If I wait till 7, sleep 12 hours, and then 3 hours, it'll be 10. Or, I could smoke till 10 and sleep for 12 hours. That makes more sense. Is 10 gonna be I? No. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything about this game is wrong. You don't deserve pickles, York. It's a nice bright day. Time for pickles. Let me just go to my stash. See, what you didn't know was that Deadly Premonition is secretly a survival game. You feel like you're getting the kind of brain damage that helps you understand this game. A little bit, yeah. This is the forest of the PS3 era. This game did survival gaming before it was cool. Hell yeah. Okay, just to make sure that the children decide to hide, like, along this path, I'm gonna break all of these. It's not like they're just gonna toddle up. Like, I mean, I know the NPCs have actual schedules in this game, and like we saw Carol be like, "Oh, it's past my allotted time for standing in this place. Watch as I go home." Hey, GL, how you doing? This is now Harry from Disco Elysium. Harry Dubois wishes he was anything like like Francis Morgan. I almost said Mork. FBI Chocobo. Someone draw that. Francis Wark Morgan. Sleep shenanigans. Well, do as well as can be expected with everything going on over here, Jaye. Hope you get some good sleep. Yeah, I feel like it's been forever since we really talked. I gotta get out of this weird isolation I put myself into. That's just a dog mission over there. Oh, there they are. The children have arrived. Jim has dropped them off. And now I shall kill him with a wrench.
We saw someone. We really did.
Isaiah, what exactly did you see?
Someone in the forest.
Standing under Anna's tree.
Not a goddess.
A little different.
A ghost?
Yeah, maybe it was a
York
ghost.
emerges from the shack reeking of cigarettes.
What makes you think that?
He found this on the ground there.
Would a ghost drop this?
Got an out of focus picture.
Let me see. It's blurry and out of focus. I can make out two people, but not their faces, so that's why they think it was a ghost. But then who was under Anna's tree?
The answer might surprise you. Yes, you can meet the dead lady again, kids, by just being good. I must return to the forest. Trees, they call me. Okay, so now we need it to be 4:30. Now, let's see if I can remember that 4 is just displayed incorrectly up there. I don't know how you do this without a guide. Like, you'd have to know, like, you'd have to follow these characters and figure out their routines to know that Carol shows up here at exactly this time.
Carol.
Ghost. Ghost.
Wait. Around here. Did you see?
See what?
Oh, nothing. Just forget it.
You can't do this without a guide. You just give up after an hour.
Zach, I wonder what she was looking for here.
You think their goal was to make a water cooler game where people could swap stories about all the stuff they found? You know? That makes some sense. I found an out-of-focus picture. Is this what you wanted?
Is this your picture?
Yeah, it is. So what? I thought I lost it somewhere.
Isaac and Isaiah picked it up. They found it here.
Really? Then I'll have to thank them for finding it.
So this is you and Anna?
What makes you think that?
You've come all the way out here almost every day when it's not raining. You wouldn't do that just to look for a photo of someone else.
Impressive. Is that what you want me to say? And you're right. That's me and Anna in the picture. Silly, isn't it? It's so blurry you can't really tell who's in it.
So who took the picture?
I was about to bring up the cloud of flies. It looks like it's expanded, like, a lot.
Anna did. She wanted a picture of us both together. I didn't really want one, so she pointed the camera at us by herself while I was moving around. And that's what happens when you try to take a picture like that. She was always so silly and happy. She took so many pictures. She always printed a load of them and gave them to everyone. Everyone just threw them away.
So what about this one?
You don't make copies of the blurry pictures, do you? We weren't even that close. But I couldn't throw this one away.
I see. One last thing, then. Where was this picture taken?
Where? Nowhere special. Anna's room.
Well, we got this. Am I becoming the avatar of the plague? Yeah,
Okay. Thank you, Carol. Try not to lose your stuff anymore.
I'll give you this as a thank you gift for getting my picture back. I don't want you thinking I owe you anything.
Zach, did you hear that? Why would she say nowhere special? She's trying to hide the fact that it was indeed a very special place.
And now I have to wait until morning to turn this in. But that can wait. That the fly swarm has indeed increased in radius and number. Her great-father Nurgle was pleased. Where can I go to change clothes that isn't the hotel? Because if we go back to the hotel, we go to the end of the chapter, which I don't want yet. Oh, the hospital. The hospital had, a changing area. There's also a trading card right there. I'll grab that on the flip side. Map. That helped nothing and no one. Thank you. Oh man, that the facial hair is actually coming in quite noticeably. I think it suits him. Okay, it's just make a left at this highway. Stinky man coming through. He looks like he's in a boy band. Yeah. I mean, he does better than I do with facial hair. Mine's all wiry and gross. There we go. Switch crimson. Clean. Excellent. Did we see if this works inside? It does not. Okay. Agent York, why did you just randomly pull out a wrench? Don't worry about it. So now the guide is telling me to find Sigourney. We are going to deal as the pot woman. The woman who came to a community meeting carrying a pot, screaming about how her pot is getting cold. I don't see a trading card. It's fine. Didn't want it anyway. Man, at the end of this playthrough, like, York is just gonna look like he just went through Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Just, he's strung out, swinging a wrench at a hospital fence because something tells him there's a card from a children's card game there, and he must have it. Let's see. Fast travel to Emily's house. Just in front of the house, on the east side. Which way is east? Okay, the tiny part of the triangle is north. So, she would be where I'm standing. She is not here. Open your in-game map and check northeast of Emily's house to find the service station. Oh, there she is.
Hey, Sigourney.
I'm glad you're here. My pot, it's getting cold. Please, let's get going.
Could you explain what you're talking about?
What are you rambling on about? My pot's getting cold as we speak. Hurry! Hurry!
Zach, I guess we're going to have to drive her home. But I wonder what happens when her pot gets cold.
I don't know where she lives.
Now, get the car going! My house is over by the lake. 3, 2, 1, go!
It's behind me.
Why aren't we there yet? Could you step on it? If we go this slow, my pot is going to get cold.
Can we get her as a Google Maps, please?
Why aren't we there yet? Could you step on it? If we go this slow, my pot is going to get cold.
I hope this isn't actually a race. I hope it's just drive her home.
This is not good. It's losing more and more of its warmth. At this rate, my pot is going to get cold. Hurry! Hurry! Step on it! Why do you have to drive so safely? Can't you see my pot is getting cold?
I really need her to explain the plot.
This is not good. It's losing more and more of its warmth. At this rate, my pot is going to get cold. Hurry! Hurry! Step on it! Why do you have to drive so safely?
I just ran
Can't
into a
you see
hedge.
my pot is getting cold. Why aren't we there yet? Could you step on it? If we go this slow, my pot is going to get cold.
That was not crazy taxi, that was just crazy passenger.
Oh, thanks to you, my pot is still warm.
I'm glad to hear that.
Don't get so excited, will you? Keep your voice down.
What, are you going to tell me a secret?
The pot knows everything. Hears all. If you can't find the person you are looking for, you need to look at things from a different angle. There is only one truth, but more than one is always visible. Like cooking a stew. Mix things in and wait for it to boil together. Just make sure it doesn't get burnt. And keep an eye on it. You have to gently mix it sometimes and wait until it's ready. Listen carefully. The best stew is a stew that is boiled slowly. Oh my! My pot is getting cold again!
What?
Did you have to talk so long? Oh!
Yeah. Oh. He does have a really nice... First view. That's her shoe. That shoe. Anyway. Let's go somewhere more normal. Like, Lysander's junkyard. She can't be the killer, she's too crazy. Oh, the Z fighting. I'm sorry, Shadows. You can't exist. I've been to a few scrapyards. This one sucks. Also, it doesn't make sense. These are too many cars for the size of this town. This is like the junkyard from the end of Nightmare on Elm Street 4? There you are. You came at a good time, son. I've come to hear more. Oh yeah, I've come to hear more about the raincoat killer. Don't rush. Rushing on the battlefield will get you killed. You don't want to die, son. You should be methodical. Well, you know, that's a huge amount of scrap metal. Son, you must be the only guy to see scrap when you look at those treasures. Look more carefully. Right here, just in front of you, that is what you're looking for. That is a little far-fetched, because if you think about it, that means that other counties are paying for tow services for multiple broken down cars and then dumping them here, when it might be cheaper to just have a scrapyard. A car. There's still plenty of parts that could be used. Son, if you're ready to get your hands dirty, you should find useful parts for your car.
Now then, young fella, how do you feel about your current vehicle?
My
Sucks.
vehicle? It's a piece of crap, but I'm not here to talk about that.
Then how about a little treasure hunt? Listen up, young man. My junkyard is actually a mountain of treasure. All kinds of treasure lies in those mountains of junk. The problem is, there's so many, I've lost track of where everything is. You've caught on already. I can see it in your eyes. I need you to head out in the yard and find certain things for me. If you help me out, I'll customize your car a little.
What are you talking about?
Is this
Didn't I
Steve
tell you to
Bloom?
shut up and listen to your superiors? Now, will you do it or not?
I don't see any reason to refuse.
Well said. First, I'll need some low gear parts. With that, I'll be able to boost the engine of your car. You'll find one around E5. Go! Don't just stand there, get going!
He sounds like a mix of Steve Bloom and Michael Hogan. That guy wasn't a general, he's a liar. I believe the rank insignia on his sleeve is a general. Alright, we need to go to section E5. Isn't that nice? We have a grid. It kind of helps. Need to go around this fence and through here, and then there it is. Roger L. Jackson. Don't know him. Typically, Premonition is your favorite bad game. Yeah, it's turning into mine too. Low gear parts. Take. Also, hello, Vano Gaming. Welcome. He's wearing a Sergeant First Class rank. Oh, so he really isn't a general. He is a liar.
This is it. This will save your life someday, son.
You sure know how to exaggerate.
You imbecile. Engine boost is vital for bringing back soldiers alive from war.
Engine boost?
Of course. Engine boost is the basis of everything. Let me tell you a war story, son.
Okay.
I was leading my unit at the very front line. Things were bad, and sanitary conditions were worse. Endless guerrilla attacks were stripping us of our manpower. Everyone was tired to their limits. There was one sergeant who really rubbed me the wrong way. The boys like to call him Crybaby Timothy. He really gave me headaches, I can tell you.
How?
Just by breathing. His posture was bad. He was weak, slow, easily distracted. I have no idea who thought he was capable of combat in a war zone. He endangered the lives of every member of the unit. Stomach pains. The worst stomach ache ever. Every one of us. It was just cooking. He was using food that was contaminated. I flew into the dugout toilet like an Apache chopper returning to base. I have to tell you, it was a close call. My engine was boosting. And that's what got me there safely, right in the nick of time.
What happened to the unit?
You really want to know? It was a terrible sight. Powerful, athletic men reduced to walking dead. Blinking like crazy, shaking with pain. Their confidence and self-esteem were all crushed. They almost didn't recover.
An interesting story.
So you see the need for engine boost now, do you? I'll keep my side of the promise and get to work on your vehicle.
That badge on him is for a sergeant. Looks like it was sewn on something else before it was sewn onto his shirt. I wonder what that's all about.
Oh, it's intentional.
I put in longer pistons and optimized your lower gears. That should add boost to your speed when you accelerate. But there's still plenty of stuff I can do to make your car go faster. Just come see me again and I'll customize your car a little more.
So now we can accelerate a bit more without having to use Siren as a boost, which is, you know, good for my general hearing and sanity. But also, we're gonna buy a car. We're gonna buy 2 cars. Okay, we're not gonna buy 2 cars. We're gonna buy 1 car. I do want to see how much cargo fast? No cargo space. Damn it. I want to see how much faster this thing accelerates first. It still sounds terrible, but that's almost respectable. Like, it's moving as I feel like it maybe should.
Zach, if you notice anything, just stop me.
I noticed a tree. Anyway, that was technically all we needed to do. So now, we'll just warp back to the hotel. And end the chapter, thus saving our progress. Sound mixing in this game is an absolute trip. Skip.
Do you remember?
Yeah, it was a seed.
That's right. We found the same red seed in her mouth. According
Me print.
And then a stiletto was found.
That's right. A broken stiletto heel. Aligning this with the other evidence suggests that 2 people came into contact with Anna's body prior to it being discovered by us. Those being... What do you think she was holding on to?
A round object.
That's right. A round object. The marks on her hand suggest a peace mark. The man in the photo found in the woods had a tattoo of an upside-down peace mark on his back. These 2 could well be related. But we don't know for sure. Next, the Townsfolk. Well, we just have... I've been thinking...
Oh shit. You know what? It doesn't matter. I forgot that we didn't go back to see the kids in the morning. But you know what? There are other mornings.
Previously during the investigation.
F.K. in the coffee. I knew I could count on it. Never fails.
Ah, the perpetrator. Bit off Anna's tongue.
Jackpot, Zach. A shame, but our old-time all-American sightseeing tour just came to an end.
When purple fog covers our town, we'll all wander in hell, I fret. So says Mr. Stewart.
Oh, well, there's an old story, folklore. It's a fairy tale to me. Something about a killer in a raincoat who appears on rainy nights.
She had a red dress on. She was a goddess.
It's starting to rain. I think this case may take a while.
And it's, you know, it's a little early, but with all the technical problems lately, I think this is a good stopping point for tonight. Let's get that end credits up. Thanks everyone for coming out tonight. Special thanks to everyone scrolling on screen now. Couldn't do the stuff we do without the support you've given us over the years. Also, thank you to the raiders from Sangria Steak and everyone else who decided to pop in tonight. Tomorrow, I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. I think we're doing more Fallout London with Zombie. And we'll figure out the rest of the week. It's kind of a weird time right now with some medical stuff going on. But I don't want to overshare. Stick around for the raid. Who the heck do we raid tonight? You know what? We'll raid Cider Spider. Get some good Final Fantasy XIV action. See you tomorrow, everybody. Have a good night.